A warm welcome to celebrity gossip. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the latest updates and hot gossip on the Kardashians and your favorite celebrities. Kim Kardashian loves that her daughter North knows exactly who she is, and the proud mother is not afraid to publicly celebrate the confidence and self-awareness that her 12-year-old daughter displays when it comes to personal style and fashion choices.
We do lots of TikToks together.
I feel like my parents were a little bit more strict. I am fine with her expressing herself and having fun with it.
In a world where young people are constantly bombarded with social media pressure to conform and fit in with their peers, watching a celebrity child embrace her authentic self is both refreshing and inspiring for millions of parents and fans around the world who are following this family's journey. The Scheme's co-founder, who is 44 years old, appeared in a new TikTok video with complex style and was asked directly about her 12-year-old daughter North's unique style aesthetic. The interview has already generated millions of views and sparked countless conversations about parenting, personal expression, and the importance of allowing children to develop their own identities rather than forcing them to conform to parental expectations or societal norms. Kardashian responded to the question by revealing that North has actually taught her a tremendous amount over the years, completely reversing the typical parent-child dynamic where parents are expected to guide their children's choices. Kim said she is genuinely happy to see her daughter know herself so distinctly and clearly at such a young age, which is remarkable considering the intense public scrutiny and constant pressure that comes with being part of one of the most famous families in the world. She teaches me a lot. So she has a really unique style. She puts me on to so many brands, like she just loves what she loves, the mother of four said with obvious pride and admiration in her voice. This statement reveals that Kim views her relationship with North as a two-way street where both parties can learn from each other rather than a traditional hierarchical parent-child relationship where only the parent has wisdom to impart. And it is just really fun to see someone be so creative. And also know herself so much, Kim continued, emphasizing the joy she experiences watching her daughter confidently express herself through fashion and personal style choices. The fact that North has such strong self-knowledge at just 12 years old is truly impressive and speaks to the supportive environment that Kim has created where her daughter feels safe exploring her identity and preferences. Kardashian went on to share a particularly revealing story about how North had tried out a completely different aesthetic at one point in her life, but knew immediately and instinctively that it was not authentic to who she truly was as a person. This anecdote provides valuable insight into North's self-awareness and her ability to recognize when she is not being true to herself, which is a skill that many adults struggle to develop even after decades of life experience. All of her friends were getting really girly outfits, and she tried it with me once. And she wore something that was really girly, the proud mom remembered, recounting the moment when North decided to experiment with a more feminine and traditionally girly aesthetic because that was what her peers were wearing. And she was like, "Whoa, wait, this is not me. I just get that I love dressing a little bit more tomboyish." And she loves her t-shirts and her jerseys and her jorts. This story is particularly significant because it demonstrates that North was willing to try something new and experiment with her style, but was also confident enough to quickly recognize when something did not feel right or authentic to her personality. The speed with which she rejected the girly aesthetic shows remarkable self-awareness and confidence that most 12-year-olds simply do not possess. She tried it for a good week, to be like, girly or wear what the kids, her friends were wearing. And then she realized quick, this is not me, and I love that for her, Kim added with genuine enthusiasm for her daughter's authentic approach to personal style. The fact that Kim celebrates rather than criticizes North's rejection of traditionally feminine clothing shows a progressive parenting approach that prioritizes authenticity over conformity. This past August, North showed off her bold and fearless fashion sense when she arrived for her first Venice Film Festival appearance alongside her mother Kardashian. The debut at such a prestigious international film festival represents a significant milestone in North's journey from celebrity child to emerging public figure with her own distinct identity and presence. The preteen wore a gray and white pinstriped dress with a black lace lining that immediately caught the attention of fashion critics and photographers gathered at the festival. The garment was uniquely adorned with giant safety pins, which held the dress together in an edgy and unconventional way that challenged traditional notions of formal event attire. This bold choice demonstrated that North was not interested in playing it safe or wearing typical red carpet fashion, but instead wanted to make a statement that reflected her unique aesthetic sensibilities. North paired the distinctive dress with black chunky boots that added an element of grunge and rebellion to the overall look, creating an interesting contrast between the formal pinstriped dress and the casual, almost punk-inspired footwear. She had her electric blue hair tied back in ponytails for the event, which added another layer of youthful energy and unconventional style to her Venice Film Festival debut appearance. She added a white parasol and black socks with spikes to complete the look, showing attention to detail and commitment to creating a cohesive aesthetic that told a specific story about her personality and style preferences. Meanwhile, Kardashian wore a long black dress with heels and black sunglasses, choosing a more understated and classic look that allowed her daughter to shine and be the center of attention during this important moment. The contrast between Kim's elegant simplicity and North's bold complexity at the Venice Film Festival perfectly illustrates the dynamic between mother and daughter, where Kim has clearly chosen to support and celebrate her daughter's unique vision rather than trying to overshadow her or force her to conform to more traditional standards of red carpet fashion. Earlier in June, Kardashian shared several unseen photos on Instagram that were taken throughout North's childhood as she celebrated her 12th birthday. The collection of images provided fans with a rare and intimate glimpse into North's early years and showed the evolution of the preteen from a tiny baby into the confident young person she has become today. The mother of four first shared touching images of herself kissing North's cheek when she was just a baby, capturing the tender moments of early motherhood that are so precious and fleeting. She also included a playful snap of her daughter as a toddler, showing North's personality beginning to emerge even at that young age. The cute selection of photos also included images of a tiny North experimenting with various musical instruments, suggesting that her creative interests began developing very early in life. Other photos showed her sleeping peacefully and holding a toy microphone, perhaps foreshadowing her future interest in performance and self-expression. "My little baby North turns 12 years old today," Kardashian wrote in her heartfelt caption accompanying the nostalgic photo collection. "We were looking at pics today together and laughing so hard, you were so small." This comment reveals that Kim and North spent time together on her birthday reminiscing about her childhood, creating a bonding experience that allowed them both to reflect on how much she has grown and changed over the years. She added with obvious maternal love and devotion, "It has been the most special calling being your mom. I love you forever and got you forever, my bubs." This touching declaration demonstrates the deep bond between Kim and North and shows that despite all the fame, wealth, and public attention that surrounds their lives, their mother-daughter relationship remains grounded in genuine love and mutual respect. The birthday tribute post generated millions of likes and thousands of comments from fans who have watched North grow up in the public eye since her birth. Many followers praised Kim for being a supportive mother who allows her daughter to express herself authentically, while others shared their own memories of watching North's personality emerge over the years through various social media posts and public appearances. North's journey from the tiny baby in those throwback photos to the confident 12-year-old who knows exactly who she is and what she wants to wear represents more than just a typical coming-of-age story. It represents a new generation of celebrity children who are refusing to simply follow in their parents' footsteps or conform to industry expectations, instead choosing to forge their own paths and create their own identities. The fact that North prefers t-shirts, jerseys, and jorts over designer dresses and high fashion is particularly significant given that her mother is one of the most fashionable women in the world who has built an empire partly on her ability to influence trends and sell glamorous aesthetics. The contrast between their style preferences could have created tension or conflict, but instead Kim has chosen to embrace and celebrate their differences. This parenting approach sends an important message to other parents who may be struggling with how to support their children's emerging identities, especially when those identities differ from what the parents expected or hoped for. Kim's public support of North's tomboy aesthetic demonstrates that true parental love means accepting and celebrating your children for who they are rather than trying to mold them into who you want them to be. As North continues to grow and develop her sense of self over the coming years, the world will undoubtedly continue watching with fascination to see how her style evolves and what other bold fashion statements she will make. With a mother who supports her authenticity and the confidence to resist peer pressure and stay true to herself, North West is well positioned to navigate the challenges of growing up in the public eye while maintaining her unique identity. That concludes today's look at Kim Kardashian's touching comments about North West's authentic style journey and the special mother-daughter bond they share. Make sure to like this video if you appreciated Kim's supportive parenting approach, subscribe for more exclusive celebrity family content and behind-the-scenes stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest updates about the Kardashians and your favorite stars. What do you think about North's tomboy style and Kim's support of her daughter's authentic self-expression? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we will see you in the next video with more celebrity news and exclusive revelations.